And it was thinner. Well, maybe
No,
it was kind of like that.
Yeah.
Hi, everyone. I'm here with Cara. We're having a little interesting discussion. I just did her 30-day manicure fill portion with natural coverage warm pink, so it gave her a really nice nail bed color. A lot of you wonder about the coverage colors, and you can totally interchange them. So I did that for her fill, and now I'm going to use this brand new Coral Carnation. Let's see if I can get it good. There we go. So Coral Carnation. It's really pretty. It has a very subtle shimmer to it. Like you kind of can't even see it until you really angle it towards the light. Really, really subtle, but very pretty. So it's really nice. Some people ask me a lot about why bother with the colors in the pot. There's definitely benefits to it. I love Luxio for sure, but there's not a lot of shimmers in the Luxio line. And we're starting to come out sometimes with more shimmers in this line, which is pretty exciting. So how do I make this see the... You're going to have to watch. Swipe left. There we go. Oh, there it is. Hello, Patricia, Tammy. Okay, sorry. All right, now I see people. Okay, so anyway, some people have asked me why bother with the colors in the pot. There are some benefits to the colors in the pot. They are a little bit more flexible, have a little bit more strength to them. So if you have someone that tends to break their nails easy or chip them, and you're using Luxio, you can go a step farther and a little stronger by going ahead and using the other. Hey, Gail. Hey, Carlette. Sorry if I miss it. You're going to have to read.
Oh, okay.
She's reading. All right, so I'm going to go ahead, and I just used a wipe. I have a little bit of nail prep or prep and wipe on there. And I'm just going to very lightly feather and blend this up. And again, this is just on the natural warm coverage pink. And just a really easy blend. I have a lot of clients that will do clear to color fades, and so sometimes I'll use totally clear, or I'll do the fill or 30-day manicure strength layer with this warm coverage pink, and just leaves a really nice color onto the nail.
Trinita said
Hi. So I'm gonna blend this up, and so she came in with a picture, as they all do, hopefully, because sometimes they don't, and then you're like trying to figure out what do they want. Read their mind. So pictures can be easier.
But you're very good at reading minds.
All right. Becky just said, can't wait to see me tomorrow. She comes in tomorrow, and we both posted the preview for Downton Abbey. Cara here has not seen Downton Abbey. Now y'all just...
I'm getting on it.
Shock themselves. Where's my wrist assist? Can't work without this. This is my favorite thing. Okay. So I already did this hand with the first coat, so I'm going to do a quick second coat just to make sure my color's even and catch anything maybe on the sides here that I didn't quite get. I think we should do well, when you catch up and can join us, it's not till September. You have till September to join us. But they'll be, they're doing a movie and it's going to theaters, which is sad because it'll be only an hour and a half long, and that's just not enough when you're used to a full.
How many seasons do I have to catch up on?
There's only 6, but they're short.
I just got scolded by someone.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. There's 6 seasons, but they're short seasons. Like the first season only has 7 one-hour episodes, and then the second season has 8.
I have till September. I can do that.
You have September, yeah. And it goes quickly. And Jared loved it, so you never know. Andy might enjoy it. It has lots of stuff. There's all the things. There's all the things happen. You name it, it happens.
Andy likes sci-fi.
All right, there's not a lot of sci-fi.
He's very into sci-fi. Or Ozarks, which is too I can't.
Okay, yeah, there's not a lot of sci-fi. But there's all the other, there's the typical, there's all kinds of murder and, suspense and people doing things that they shouldn't be doing. And, it's fun.
Okay, I'll watch it. And I totally thought it was people drinking tea and eating crumpets.
Yeah. Well, they do that too, but that's upstairs. And they still have other drama.
And hot British babes.
Oh, alrighty then.
We're watching Hot British Babes on Netflix right now.
We were, and then we decided to come on here and hang out with you guys. But I wanted to show you this new color because it's so pretty, and you can't even see the sparkle. I don't even think you can see it in the camera. It's so subtle.
Look at Jess's nails.
What is on the under? I wish this would
The
not
underlay.
disappear.
Pink in the pot.
What is
What's the
on the
base?
under the pink in the pot? So the base that the hard gel I used is the Natural Coverage Warm Pink. So with Natural Pink, it's the UV gels, and this one, it's got a little bit of a peachy tint. See, it's almost gone, but it's got a little bit of a peachy tint, which goes on really pretty. So some people only ever use that for their fills, and some people like to mix it up. I have different things, and I will use different things. But I want to only do one coat of blush after this, but I wanted to have a nice even nail bed color. So I consider the coverage pinks, like the Natural Coverage Pink, Warm Coverage Pink, or the Balance Coverage Cool and Warm Pink. They're kind of like makeup. They have just enough color to really even out the skin tone, but not so much that it's opaque. And definitely near the cuticle area where it's nice and thin, it goes more transparent. So you get a nice blend at the cuticle. So I just consider it's like makeup for your nails. And don't mind her self-tanning swatches. I just won't mention them. But
Veto
veto the self-tanner. But we use the, for people that wonder how her nails stay without getting stained from the self-tanner, is we use Ultra Gloss for the top gloss, which Ultra Gloss is from our UV LED collection and the Performance collection, and it is like bulletproof against all kinds of staining, from hairstylists to self-tanning stuff. So you get a lot of protection against any kind of dyes. All right, so that coat is done, and I'm just gonna grab blush, and you can use blush, delicate, innocent, whatever one you want. I just opened the 3 of those, blush, delicate, and innocent, and I did this, and I said, do you want the more nude pink? Or so I kind of held them out, and she's like, that one. So she pointed, and that one's the one we pick. So I'm gonna use this a little bit more like a gel as opposed to like a polish, in the sense that I'm dabbing on enough for this to blend just right over her pink. And then I'm just gonna very carefully feather it down. There we go. And I'm gonna go back and forth. Go ahead. Because I'm putting on quite a bit and it tends to be a little bit runny, I don't want it running into the cuticle and then I have to chase stuff out of the cuticle. I'd rather just tell her, I'm gonna go back and forth. Give me your hand, so I'm not waiting for it. It's all good, because see how I'm just dabbing on enough so that I can get a good coverage and that I have enough to blend down. And you can do this on white. Dreamy works really well, or Koi for the white part on the tip.
Koi's amazing.
Koi is really nice. So you can really get a nice blend of your base color and then do this part for your baby boomer portion. So again, I'm putting it on a bit thicker. Now this wouldn't work necessarily well with a gel polish that's a solvent-based gel polish. So if your gel polish smells like nail polish, then it quite likely has some solvents in it that have to dry and cure at the same time. And when that happens, you can end up with wrinkling, because if you put it on too thick, then it's not, there's a fuzz. When you put it on too thick, it's
The baby undies.
Okay, we'll have to tell them. Now we have to tell them what you mean.
I'm not admitting to anything that I said.
Okay, see, I took too long on there messing with the fuzz, and now it ran into the cuticle, because this is real world nails. So get that out, go in the light, please. And it stops it from moving immediately. So it's a little bit, her hands are a little bit warm too, so it's gonna move a little bit faster. So as the summer comes, you guys notice that your gel maybe behaves a little bit differently. Some salons will turn the AC off at night, and so their salon gets really hot at night, and then they turn it on during the day, and they're like, oh, my nails, my product is really runny. And sometimes that's great because if you're using a product maybe like Balance, a lot of times people want it to be just a little bit runnier, and so it makes it a little bit easier to use. So people sometimes will say, oh, in the summer my nails are a lot faster to do. And that could be why.
They're just fast as it is.
All right, next one. So a super easy way to do an ombre without a lot of stress and work. Because what is our motto? If you've been to my classes, I don't want to work that hard.
Yeah, it comes from like one of the hardest working people I know.
I don't know what you're talking about. I slept last night. I got like 7.5 whole hours. It's very heavenly.
So did Jared.
Jared got double that. Are you kidding?
15.5 whole
Jared,
hours.
Jared has a man cold. But don't tell.
Have you seen that video about men with a cold versus women?
Oh, yes. It's so funny. It's so true. And I said, I think it's because us women, you know, we grow up with like a period. And so you're used to it. There's just a little bit of a line here in the middle. I'm just trying to get a little bit more product to blend it better. Anyway, we're used to, you know, like you get a monthly cycle and you've got cramps and non-enjoyable situations. And we're used to functioning under non-enjoyable situations. Men, on the other hand,
Suck.
I didn't say that.
Me neither. Jared.
All right, so I'm going to blend this down. And for those of you who joined us at camp, this was the first year that he didn't get to leave because I had so much for him to do. But he had so much fun with you ladies hanging out at night. So I think he really just wants to go back to camp now, just like a lot of you do, because he just had a blast.
I had 15 new girlfriends.
He did. He came and said hello, and then he's like, I got to go back now. And I'm like, yeah, all right, because I was busy. I was printing out stuff for the next day and stuff. So there's always stuff to do. But he went and played and had just way too much fun. So again, looking at this, if I'm looking at it and I see a spot that doesn't look even, you can just grab a little bit more blush and apply it just like a gel and then blend it. Oh, hello.
I didn't realize the comments went away.
They didn't used to. I don't know how to fix that. So if anyone knows how to fix that, like the comments pop up for like 2 seconds and then disappear. And I do not know how to fix that situation. So again, we're just going to push up the color. If you're polishing and you're having a hard time getting the polish even around the cuticle.
Tammy said those are gorgeous.
Thanks. Look at how you're polishing. You don't want to just touch up here and try to polish down. You want to push your polish up towards the cuticle and then brush down. And that will make a world of difference on how your cuticle area will look. So again, and this one's a thumb, so it's a little bit different as far as there's a lot more product on it. We're trying to blend it
next year.
So, well, we still have nail camp this year. And I know that there are some that had such a good time that they're going to come join us in Boise. So that's exciting. We have one in Boise, and that is the end of October. And then
master all week, beginning stroke marks.
I missed that. What?
Been trying to master this all week, beginning stroke marks.
Yeah, try to get a little bit more product on. It helps. The thumbs are a little tricky because they're a lot bigger, and this one's a little bit different.
Look how cool your nails look on you.
She almost got my nails, people, and then you would have no video because people know how, well, I guess I did tell people I would show them how to do galaxy nails like these. Really easy, though. All right, go ahead, Anna.
Yeah, they look super easy.
You sounded slightly facetious.
That was. Like, I'm sorry, did you see your
Where was I? Oh, here. I spaced what I was talking about. Oh, we were talking about
You were mid talking about nail camp.
What? Yes, nail camp. Yeah, so there's one in Boise the end of October, and I'm still working on getting more educators. So there's a couple in the works that are checking their schedules and trying to make it work because they either came already or and they want to come to the one in Boise. So we're working on the educators right now, but I went to the facility and it's beautiful. So, I mean, but the facility will change. Like the goal of this is not, the facility doesn't make the camp. So, I mean, I've been organizing for years and years and years and was always doing it at the same location. And then this year, new locations. But the location doesn't make the camp. It's the process and all the other stuff. And it makes it super fun. So, but yeah, so we're doing one in Boise at the end of October. So it's very exciting. It's going to be really fun. I know a lot of people are ready to go, signed up, and I look forward to seeing you all there. All right. So that is how simple that is. If I wanted to, I could dab on some foil or a little shimmer or anything like that. But she wants just this. So we're going to go straight to our Ultra Gloss. And like I said, we do the Ultra Gloss for her. And she knows well that she doesn't get the top coat in the bottle. So if I pull out like a bottle to top coat it, she will yank her hand back and say no, because she stains them terribly.
Hey.
I'm just saying.
Stop talking crap.
I'm not. It's true. Don't you stain them if I just use regular gloss?
Yes.
Okay, I was just telling the truth. I love you.
Me too.
She did tell me I had to do nails on her until I was 105, so apparently she still likes me anyway.
We love you. We wouldn't invite you to personal stuff if we didn't love you.
I know. I'm going to have to ditch my family camping so I can go to the baby shower, I think. Because I really want to go. Because you guys throw killer baby showers. If we ever do actually get pregnant, one sticks. I'm making you throw my baby shower because it's awesome. Hopefully one will stick. So for all of you out there who have dealt with having problems, having babies, I understand. I'm in your world, but I'm also old, so that makes it hard.
Okay, you're not old.
Okay, well, I turned 40 this year. That's kind of hard. In the world of trying to have babies, it's old. But I'm going to try it because Mr. Jared is a baby boy. He wants all the babies.
I wanted a baby for you, but then it went away too fast.
I know, it's hard. We got to fix this. I'm going to email Facebook and say, look,
Someone
people.
said swipe right, but I swiped right and then it made them all disappear.
Yeah, it disappears. It still pops up, but it goes away. It's really weird. Freeze that just for like 2 seconds
I'm still
for me.
thinking baby.
Yeah, it just disappears. I just wanted it to freeze. Come back. Just because when I turn her hand sideways, gravity could pull the gloss, and so all it takes is literally 2 seconds, and the gloss is going to freeze into place. So I'm going to talk about glossing right now, because when I do classes, sometimes I see some very lovely techs do some very wrong things with their gloss, and they don't understand why their gloss doesn't end up super shiny or streaky. And there's a low spot right here, so I'm going to use my gloss to fill in this low spot because I can see it with my line of light, and we don't want low spots. There we go. Let's put her. All right, all the way in. So when you go to gloss, if you grab your gloss and you are doing this, do you see my brush, how flared it is? And you're glossing like this, you are not putting on enough gloss, and you're going to get streaks, and it's not going to be as shiny. What you want to do is you want to float it on and treat it like it was a bit of frosting, and that you have to frost it on. Frost yourselves. Name that movie. Do you know it?
Nailed it.
No, do you know the movie? If I say
No.
Frost Yourselves, you don't know what movie that is.
That one?
It's a good movie. See if anyone pops it up. Frost yourselves. Sometimes you just do name that movie situation. But I do have the theme ready for next year's nail camp, so that's exciting. But I feel like I can't wait all the way until October to announce it, because people from the East are going to be ready to sign up for their camp for next year by then, so I've got to announce it sooner. So that's exciting. But I have it. No takers. Nobody knew what movie it was.
Mm.
Are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
No?
No? Nobody? All right.
There's
How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days.
Oh, yeah. I got bored and turned that off.
What's wrong with you? It's such a good movie. I've seen it more times than I can count.
Maybe I need to give it another chance.
You do need to give it another chance. It's good fun. It's one of the best chick flicks out there. It's a good background one, so I have it on all the time.
I swore I saw Anand walking up, but then they didn't.
So after I get this on and I check that everything is where it's supposed to be, I'm going to flash cure for just 2 seconds for me, please. 1, 2, it's good enough. All right, and then the other hand will be totally cured by the time we come out. Okay. Clean your brush. All you have to do to clean your brush is just wipe it between a wipe and put it back in the drawer. You don't want to be using a bunch of gel, like brush cleaners and stuff, because your brush cleaners will typically dehydrate and dry out your bristles a lot, so you don't need to do that. So super squeaky shiny. And Cara's nails tend to hook, so if you look at it from the side, they'll hook. So what I like to do is make sure that I am getting one last straight out file on her before she goes. But she likes this kind of a almondy shape. But yeah, I definitely want to help remove from underneath so that you're not getting a bunch of hooking when she comes back in. So with square nails, I always will zip out the very free edge with my e-file, but you can't really do that with oval nails. You don't really need to, as far as like you're not having corners that are going to be curling down because you've obviously filed the corners away, creating this shape. But I definitely finish it hitting all the edges one more time. And I will oil so we can take a look at what we got.
You're probably going to be doing something fun on April's too. She's doing it all bright for palm strings.
Oh, bright nails next. Fun. All right, so that is very simple, really pretty ombre with the brand new Coral Carnation from Options. If you want to try this color out, it actually comes with this one, the new purple, which is Alpine Blooms, which is this one, and Cafe Creme, which is a nice new nudie color. So you can actually get all three of these right now in the tiny little mini pots. So if you want to try them out, you don't have to get the full size pots. You can get the little minis until they're sold out. But there we go. Thanks for joining me, you guys. I hope that helped you. And these colors in the pot, they're really nice for ombre. So if you want to just get a couple, hold on to them. And that way if someone comes in and wants an ombre, you can get a really nice fade with them. So thanks for joining me. We'll see you guys later. Bye.